much experience you have working with a serger, it's just not any fun to thread. It's a very tedious task. So I'm a little bit lazy about threading my serger, so my favorite thing to do is just watch the thread, and when it starts to get a little bit low and I'm in danger of running out of thread, then I just like to take my new color or a new spool of thread, tie it to the old one, and pull all the threads through. It makes life a lot easier. This is also how you can change color too. So when we open the front part of our serger, you'll see all these crazy instructions on how to thread, and we're just going to avoid all of that, and we're going to simply tie the new color to the old color and bring it through. So I'm going to grab my scissors, and I'm just going to cut the thread here so that this is free and I can move that out of the way. I'm going to replace it with the red spool, and now I am going to tie a square knot so that they don't come through during the path, and that is right over left and left over right. It's a little bit tedious with teeny little thread. All right, so there's my square knot, and I'll pull it nice and tight. And I've already done that with these other two, so I'm going to remove these two and replace them with the red thread that is going to be replacing that. So now I have all 3 threads. Now if you have a 4-thread or a 5-thread machine, this process works the exact same way. So now all of my new threads are tied on, and the first thing I want to do is lower all of the tension knobs to 0. I don't want anything to squeeze the thread on those weak parts where the knot is. So I am just going to pull all of these to 0. Now, if you get very lucky, you can gently pull all of your thread, but a lot of times there's a little give and take. You kind of have to pull a little here, pull a little here. You can even use your wheel to walk forward so that you're not putting any pressure on the threads. And you can see they're slowly starting to move forward here. So I am just going to gently pull, and here you go. You can see all of them coming through. Now there's a little cleat back here, and I know that these are going to get stuck. So I might just want to pull one at a time through. So I'm just going to grab one of the threads, and I'm just going to gently pull it through. Now you can see it's coming down through here, and it's going to floss its way through all of this crazy mess until it comes out under the foot, and there's number 1. So I'm going to find another one, and I'm going to pull on it. Now it's moving, and you can see it coming through the machine, just like that. I'm just going to gently pull it all the way out, like so. And then I have one left from the needle. I'm going to just gently pull that. Now it's stuck, so I'm just going to kind of help it through a little bit by just easing it in. All right, that looks pretty good. And it's going to come right down through here and right out the needle. Now you might have a little trouble getting that knot through the needle, so you might have to cut the thread and actually thread it. But now you have all of your threads through, and you can close your lid and you're ready to sew.